Welcome everybody. My name is Crystal Welch, Triple Diamond Distributor for It Works Global. I want to welcome you to our live weekly wrap party. I am so excited tonight. I have some awesome guests that you're going to be able to hear from in just a little bit. First off, some housekeeping items. If you are joining us and you are a guest, make sure that you get back with the person that invited you tonight to this hangout, and they can answer any questions that you may have. And if you are a current distributor, please do not put any websites or anything in the comments because there are several distributors and guests on here tonight. And then if you guys want to just go ahead and comment at the bottom that you are checking in so that we can know who's on with us. And if you have any questions throughout the presentation, you can also put those in the comment section, and I will periodically check on that and see if there's anything that we can answer for you. So let's just make sure that we're good to go and everyone can see. It looks like we are. So I'm going to go ahead and get started first with our presentation, and then we will get to interviewing these amazing folks on with us. All right, so here we go. Give me a second here to get to our presentation. And all right, so have you tried that crazy wrap thing? This wrap is an amazing product. You simply take it out. You put it on anywhere from your chin down. You can cut it so you can customize it to fit wherever you would like. So you can put it on your chin, on your tummy, on your legs, you know, on your thighs. I mean, literally anywhere from the chin down where it can fit, you can apply it. And you can see results in as little as 45 minutes. It's super easy, it's affordable at only $25 to try it, and it's a ton of fun. You can get some guys or gals together for a wrap party and try it all together. We also have a facial applicator, which is specific for your sensitive skin on the face. And so that's why I said that you want to apply it from the chin down versus and not put it on the face, because we have the facial applicator for that. And you wear that for at least 45 minutes as well, and you will see results in as little as 45 minutes. And then this is what it does. It tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes. It reduces the appearance of cellulite. It gives you fast and lasting results from our botanically based formula. You know, there's not very many things out there that will give you results this quickly, and we're in a society that everyone wants that instant gratification, and so this is definitely a way to get that. It's also a first-to-market product, so you won't see anything out there quite like it. There will be some that will come along and attempt to duplicate, but I guarantee we are the originals and we'll have nothing that will duplicate our product. You can see there's a before and after picture in just 45 minutes. So look at the difference that made on this gal's tummy. Here are a couple other before and afters just to kind of give you an idea. I mentioned one is a sample for only $25, and actually 4 is a full treatment of this body applicator. So you see there's a picture with 1, there's a picture with 2, and a picture with 4. So you can see the results get even better with the more wraps that you do, okay? We have something called a loyal customer program that is a great program for our customers. So loyal customers actually is someone that purchases 1 item a month for 3 consecutive months in a row. You get your own account. You get to choose what you want from month to month to order. And this is really going to give your body some time to get used to the products and really get it working good in your system. And so 3 consecutive months in a row as a loyal customer, and what you're going to get is you're actually going to get the discounted wholesale price on the product. You're going to be able to earn free products, and you're even going to be able to earn free shipping as a loyal customer. So before you, we do have some packs that have been put together so that you can really get kind of more bang for your buck and some products that really go well together. So the first one is actually called our Wrap Pack. This comes with a box of 4 body applicators. So remember, I said 4 is a full treatment. So it comes with a box of 4 applicators and a itty bitty mini version of our defining gel. The defining gel is a lot of the same ingredients as the wrap, except way less concentrated. So you can put this all over from chin to toe daily. And so, you know, the wrap, I didn't mention this before, but that's something that you only want to do every 3 days. And so with the defining gel, you can do that in between the days that you're wrapping. So that is just a sample size. So that one is actually going to last you just a couple days, but it's a good way to try that product and see how amazing it is. So you can see there the retail price of this pack, the wrap pack, is $115. But as a loyal customer with that wholesale savings, you're actually going to get this pack for only $69. That's a savings of $46. That's amazing. All right, so then our next pack is actually our Skinny Pack. Our Skinny Pack is our most popular pack. And this one is going to come with a box of 4 applicators as well. And then this one you're going to get the full version of the defining gel. So you can see there's a quite a bit of a difference in the sizes there. This one's probably going to last you more like 4 to 6 weeks. So lots in there because you just have to use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with this product. In this pack, we also introduce our Fat Fighters. Our Fat Fighters is a fat and carb blocker that you take 15 minutes to an hour after you eat. And it's going to help absorb about 30% of the fat that you are intaking. So if you like your pasta, your burger, your pizza, those kind of things, you can actually take these after, and that's going to help absorb some of that. So as a the retail price on this product, or this pack, is $189. But as a loyal customer, again, that amazing discount, you're going to save $77 and be able to get this pack for only $112 as a loyal customer. Okay? The next pack we have is the It Pack. And the It Pack has a box of wraps as well, so you're going to get 4 body applicators. And in this one, we're actually going to start introducing some of our skincare line. This one, you're going to get a box of 4 facials as well. You're going to get a full bottle of defining gel again, and our lifting lip and eye cream. This is an awesome product that you put underneath your eyes and above your eyelids, and it's going to help tighten up the skin around that area so your eyes are going to be more open. You can also put this on the very rim of your lips, and it's going to give you fuller, plumper looking lips. So this is a great product here. Then we also have our greens on the go in this pack. In our greens, we have 2 different flavors. We have an orange and a berry. And we have it in a couple of different ways you can get it. We have it in a canister, which the canisters come in a 30-day supply or even a 90-day supply, or in the greens on the go. And this product is 8 servings of fruits and vegetables in that little packet there. And so you can drink this in water or juice or throw it in a smoothie, something like that. And it's going to help you alkalize and detoxify your system, as well as giving you that those nutrients that you need, the 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. It also gives you a little bit of energy as well. So this is an awesome product. So this It Pack retails for $299, but as a loyal customer, you get it for only $179, a savings of $120. So you can see, by being a loyal customer, you really are going to save. Now, these are just a few of the products that we offer. I could talk about everything, but we would be here all night. And so I do just want to quickly mention some of the other things that we offer. We do have something for stress called Confianza. We have something for joint pain called Relief. We have amazing multivitamins, and even something for menopause. One of the more popular items that recently came out is actually our hair, skin, and nail supplement. And you can see people are getting amazing results in a very short period of time with this hair, skin, and nail supplement as well. So again, there are lots of other products, and you can get all of our products individually as well. They don't necessarily have to be in the pack, but the pack just gives you, again, more bang for your buck. All right, so I want to tell you a little bit about our business opportunity. We have an amazing company that we are a part of. Our company is all about friendships, fun, and freedom. And they give us 3 very simple steps in order to run our business. And you see on your screen is actually step 1, which is where you join the party. You can join the party for only $99, which is a very small investment in order to start something like this. With that $99, you do actually get a box of 4 applicators, 4 wraps. And so you kind of have a choice there. You can turn around and sell those 4 wraps and make your money back instantly, or you can use the product on yourself so that you actually have a personal testimony that you can share with your friends and family about how the product worked on you. Now, the only requirement that we have for you as a distributor, which makes you able to earn commissions, is that we have something called an 80 BB auto ship. And this is just you ordering about $80 worth of products monthly, okay? And you really can choose what you want, but I always recommend that as a new distributor, you are actually getting a couple boxes of wraps, because that's where you're going to be out wrapping people, and so you're actually going to be making money by wrapping people out there. So you'll need those wraps on hand. And every company or business has some type of overhead, but it's usually thousands and thousands of dollars. Like if you had a retail store or a boutique or a nail salon or something like that, your overhead is going to be thousands of dollars. And ours is only about $80 a month. So this is a very small investment and very low risk for this business, which is awesome. Now, you can also add on to your kit by opting in to get a booster pack. We have a couple of options available. The first one is a mini booster, which comes with 2 boxes of wraps, so that's 8 applicators, a box of facial, so that's going to be 4. You're going to get a canister of greens, full bottle of defining gel, and fat fighters. And this is going to be $149. And then when you turn around and wrap a few people with the wraps that you have in this pack, you're going to make $300 in party cash, which is awesome because that's cash in your pocket. Now, this booster pack is actually only available at the time that you enroll. So that's really important. If you're thinking about getting that, you need to do it when you're signing up. Okay? Then we have our party booster. Now this one's going to give you a little bit more product, so you're going to get 4 boxes of wraps, which is 16 wraps in there. A box of facials, so 4 of those, your defining gel, your fat fighters, lifting lip and eye cream, and greens on the go, which is great to give out as samples. So this this one is going to be $349. But when you sell all those wraps, you're going to make $500 in party cash. Okay, so these are great packs that you can start with. Now, moving on to step 2. Step 2 is called where you can wrap for free. I mentioned earlier what a loyal customer is. A loyal customer is someone that purchased one item a month for 3 consecutive months in a row. Now, when you go out and obtain 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, the company is actually going to reward you by giving you 2 boxes of wraps for free, which is awesome because then you can turn around and sell those 8 wraps and make $200 in party cash. So that's a really good incentive. And plus, we also have something called a wrap reward. So every time you get 2 customers, you're going to be able to buy a box for only $25. And so that increases your profit when you sell that box of wraps. Okay, so that's step 2. Now step 3 is a $500 guarantee, which states if you do step 1 and 2 yourself, so you join the party and you get 4 customers in your first 30 days, and then you have 3 friends join you, and they each join the party and get 4 customers in their first 30 days, the company guarantees that you will make at least $500 in your first 2 months of business. If you don't, they will pay you the difference. So that is awesome because not many companies out there will say, just follow our simple success system, and if you do that and it doesn't work, we'll pay you the difference. And ours does. So that's definitely, again, low risk because if you're following these 3 simple steps, you will continue to grow an amazing business. Now, you're probably wondering what you can make with something like this. This is the average annual income for distributors at different ranks in the company. And so the numbers you can see just really start to climb. So right at the beginning as a distributor, the average is about $750 annually. So that's about $60 a month. And this, to me, that might be someone that, has a few customers. They're using the product definitely themselves, and their commissions are actually helping purchase their product monthly. Okay. Then next up we have executive. The average annual income for an executive is about $3,100. Now we're looking at a little bit more, maybe $250 to $300 monthly. That might be groceries for the month or gas for the month. There's a lot that many people can do with an extra $250 a month. Next up, we have Ruby. The average annual income for Ruby is about $5,600. Okay. Now, again, moving up close to $450, $500 monthly. There is a statistic out there that says there are many households that are anywhere from $300 to $500 away from bankruptcy. And at this level, this can actually help someone avoid a situation like that. Okay. Next, we have Emerald. The average annual income for an Emerald is about $10,000. A little more than that sometimes. This is about $900 monthly, so we're really getting up there in these numbers, and that could be a really good extra income. And again, I want to stress these are averages, so there are people that may make a little bit less, and some people that make much more. So this is an average here. Next up, we have Diamond. Diamond is our first leadership level, official leadership level in the company. This is where our CEO, Mark Pentecost, says you have a license to print money because it opens up a whole nother level of our compensation plan. And so the average annual income for a Diamond is $23,000. That's just less than $2,000 a month. And this is the level that many moms think that they can go ahead and bring their kids out of daycare and have them home with them because daycare is very expensive. Diamond is also the level that we have an amazing promotion going on called the Good Bonus. The GOOD stands for Get Out of Debt. It's a $10,000 bonus that you can earn at that level. So talk to the person that invited you tonight, and they can give you a little bit more information about the GOOD bonus. But it is eligible. You're eligible if you sign up in the month of July to earn that GOOD bonus. Okay. So next up we have Double Diamond. The average annual income for a Double Diamond is just over $54,000 annually. Okay, you can see that almost doubles from what Diamond is. So I'm going to come back to you now, and we are going to talk to our guest that we have. And so, Adam, can you hear me? Do you want to unmute yourself?
Yes.
There you go. Hi, Adam and Joey. Hi.
I got off work early, so I decided to join the hangout.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So, you guys tell us how long. Well, first of all, tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm Adam Dacey, and this is Joey Figueredo, and we are from Kansas City, Missouri, or Overland Park, Kansas, but the Kansas City area.
Awesome. And how long have you guys been with It Works?
Just since April and July of last year.
Okay.
So just over a year.
Okay. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about how you guys got started in this business.
I actually attended my sister-in-law's first wrap party. She wanted me to come and try this crazy wrap thing, so I thought, all right, I'll go ahead and, go and try this wrap. So I went over there, and I was at first a little hesitant because I was unsure what it would do to my skin because I have such sensitive skin. So I wrapped. I liked my results. I noticed a lot of my stretch marks, actually, and then I came home and told Joey I went ahead and signed up as a customer. Well, lo and behold, Joey's actually a hairstylist, so Denise kind of stayed around him. So 2 weeks later or so, she came back and talked to him about how he could maybe add it into his business, and Joey signed right up as a distributor. Never tried the product, never even saw a wrap, and just signed right up and mini boosted. So
I wasn't looking at it as she was looking at it as a business opportunity. I wanted the free product. So I was looking at it like, hey, I can sell it to some of my friends and some customers maybe if they're interested. But I just wanted the free product. So we coasted for a good 6 months and kind of went to executive and for a couple months, and then we kind of hit Ruby. We didn't really know what we were doing. We weren't even we weren't really charting as much. We were just like, oh, we got free product. Oh, here's some commission checks. Like, that's it. And then so we went to conference in January, and they kind of drug us there. And I was not drinking the Kool-Aid. I swear. He bought me green pants.
Green everything. I was shopping about everything green, and he wouldn't want to wear any of it.
And I was in the hotel room. I remember it to this day. I was like, I'm not wearing those green pants. This is ridiculous. And so I went there, and to tell you the truth, I've gone to so many hair shows in my career, even going to Paris for hair shows. And to tell you the truth, conference really changed everything. I've never felt anything, that energy, that contagious energy that you get. The presentation was way better than any hair show that I've ever gotten in my career. So to say that is a huge thing. And there was no hair there, so there was no excitement for us that much, but it was so exciting. So
I started as a loyal. Joey signed right up as a distributor, and then not too long later I thought, what am I doing? Why am I not a distributor as well? So that's when I joined. I joined in July. He had joined in April. So not too long later, I was actually his first distributor. So it took him 3 months to even get one distributor, and that was me. And I signed right up. So then we just knew we wanted to work the business together. So
awesome. Awesome. And actually, conference is where I met Adam, right? I remember in Store for the Line, and I was looking down and said, hey, I follow you on Instagram. So, awesome. So tell us a little bit about what has changed in your life since you guys started doing this.
I mean, our whole business itself has changed just from really when we left conference. So once we left there, we just kind of had lit a fire under ourselves and knew we were going to run with the business to run after some bonuses that were being offered and really focus on growing the team. So from when we left conference, we were Ruby. That was the end of January. So now we're Double Diamond, and we hit that in May. So in 4 months, we went from that Ruby point at an average of $5.99 a month or so up to Double Diamond in 4 months. So it's truly possible. But now, just having that extra freedom, I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 anymore. I worked in property management for 7 years, and I was able to leave that to focus on this. We have a photo and beauty business as well, but I really day-to-day focus on this business and our team. So it's just changed because now every day we can devote to our time and what we want to do. We love to travel. We don't have any kids yet. We just have a really fluffy Pomeranian, but he takes up a lot of our time. But, I mean, now we just can really incorporate this into our life anywhere we go. So if we're on the beach, we're still talking about these wraps.
Awesome. So how much did you earn in bonuses? Because if you were Ruby, that you got a diamond bonus and a double diamond bonus.
Let's get this clear. We were not even making what Ruby was averaging. We were way below that. But in 4 months, we actually gained a lot, and we hit the diamond and the $10,000 bonus.
In April.
And in 30 days, we hit the extra $15,000, so a total of $25,000 in bonuses.
In 30 days. So $10,000 in April and another $15,000 in May. So that was pretty amazing, not only for ourselves, but to share with our team, to show them it's truly obtainable. Because sometimes when you see that, you think you can never do that. And once you hit it, it all changes because you're like, I did it. So you can share that with your team and use that as an inspiration.
Absolutely. It makes it real. Because I think a lot of people look at that $10,000 bonus and think, there's probably not very many people that get that. But reality, in this company, there are thousands of people that earn that bonus.
Yeah. And my sister-in-law earned the $15,000 as well. So it was like a big family celebration. We all earned it together, you know?
That is really cool. So can you give us a business tip, like maybe something that you want to share with the distributors out there that has worked well for you?
I'll have Joey give one, what works with him inside of his hair business, and then I'll give one as well.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, me first? Yeah. Okay. One thing that really was the aha moment in at conference and really changed my outcome to this business was I kind of got over myself and the whole MLM direct sales attitude, I guess, from that. I kind of took that out of the situation. I didn't have that as a title. It's a product that I'm selling and I'm helping people. I'm helping people, tighten, tone, and firm their skin that they can't do at the gym. I'm helping people financially in just making an extra $100 or $200 a month. So that's where it started changing for me. I started incorporating it into my hair salon because there's a lot of people that wanted that, and I don't have a spa in my salon. I'm a solo hairstylist. So to offer something spa-like and an add-on that I can make actual extra income from, after seeing 10 people, if I can put on 2 wraps on 2 people that day, I made an extra $50 that day, So I can do that. I have skincare. I can give them samples of greens. So I can incorporate that into everything. After every service, I spray on some toner. I put a little lifting lip and eye cream under them, and they're well hydrated after their salon service. So I'm kind of incorporating a spa service within my hair service. So just giving that add-on service to them. And then they love the products. They love to see what it does for them right in my chair. So that's a really great sales thing for me. And I also have an iPad in front. It's like a square machine, basically. And if they're really interested in products, I go to my website, they plug in their information, and I got that sale right there. So they don't have to wait until, oh, I'll think about it or whatever. They really want it, and they want it now. So that's how I incorporate it into my business. Yeah, I just kind of close the deal that way because everybody is busy. I own a salon. I'm usually there about 10 to 11 hours a day. And so when people say, I don't have time, you have time to message 5 people a day. And I also talk to, I have about 300 clients in my clientele base, but I see them every 4 to 6 weeks. So when people say, oh, you have a golden ticket because you're a salon person, no, that's not always true. My husband, he likes to spend money. So he sees more people in a day than I do in a day because he's out talking to cash register people and servers and things like that. So, but that's how I incorporate it into my lifestyle and my business every day.
Great.
Let me give mine. Okay.
Yeah.
My big thing is confidence. Obviously, when we kind of changed the course of our business, we really gained that confidence, and I think that's what will change your business. When you have that confidence in yourself and the products, you will approach people much differently. You're not scared to talk to somebody when they ask you about your product or what your shirt's about or whatnot. When you have that confidence, you can totally sell the products with your personality, which is my big thing. Is I don't just go up to people and throw a card at them and tell them they need to buy this and run away. I turn it into a conversation. I build it into my lifestyle. Wherever I go, I'm talking about my business or the products. Everybody who knows me knows anytime I go in a store, that person's going to have a Blitz card because I don't have that fear anymore about the products or the business or approaching people because I've gained that confidence in myself. And I just want to give a little quote per se. What I like to think is the greatest prison people live in is the fear of what other people think. So don't let that fear of what somebody's thinking about you control or dictate your life because you are in control of your own life, and they're not paying your bills per se. So don't keep yourself in that prison of fear. Get out there and be you. People buy people. So they're not going to buy a product just because you said it. They're going to buy your personality.
Sweet. Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining us tonight and sharing your story. I really appreciate having you on. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so going back here to our presentation, I'm going to go here. All right, so the next level is actually triple diamond. And triple diamond is almost $105,000 annually. So now we're talking about 6 figures annually, which is just still mind-blowing to me. So I'm going to come back and chat with you a little bit. My name again is Crystal Welch, and I am a triple diamond. I've actually been with It Works since January of 2012. I live in Tacoma, Washington, which is just south of Seattle, about 30 minutes. And so, I found this crazy wrap thing on Facebook. So social media, I saw a post from someone that said, my mom dropped a couple pant sizes in 3 days, and that was very intriguing because I'm like, how is that possible? Like, what is she doing? So I inquired, and she gave me a ton of information that I asked for, and I thought, if this could do that, and it only costs $25, who wouldn't want to try this product? So that's how I got started. And when I got $10,000 bonus was introduced for the very first time in the company, And that was exciting to me. I was like, whoa, I can earn $10,000. But again, it was like, well, probably only a few people earn that. But what I did is I talked to a couple people, and they talked to a couple people, and they talked to a couple people. And 60 days later, I earned a $10,000 bonus, which was just, again, crazy because I thought only certain people would get to that level. So I really jumped right in and got started in this business. But the biggest thing for me and how my life has changed, I was a college professor. I taught at a community college, and I was able, after a year and a half of being in this business, I was actually able to walk away from teaching and just do this full time, which has been awesome. So it's been a year now that I've been rewired, is what we call it in the It Works world, because it's not really retired because we're still working, but just in a different way. The other big thing for me was the products. When I first started, me and my husband were we were going in opposite directions. I will just say that. Rewind 6 months before I started, we were on vacation in Vegas, and he was taking a shower, and shower head blew off and hit him in the head, knocked him unconscious for about 15-20 seconds. But the effect of that was he had concussion. He ended up with vertigo, back pain, neck pain, all kinds of challenges and issues. And so he ended up getting laid off from his job because he couldn't remember anything, or he had really short, very, very short temper and would kind of fly off the handle on people if they asked him to do something that he didn't want to do. So it was really challenging, and he kind of slept into depression, kind of a negative person, didn't really want to be around anybody, just wanted to watch TV all day, really a couch potato, wasn't sleeping much because of all the pain he was in. And so with that, with us, there were a lot of arguments because it was like, this, I didn't know this person. Me and my husband have known each other since we were 12. So I didn't know who this other person was. And so when I started the business and I earned my free product credit by getting 4 customers in my first 30 days, I got some New You, which is an amazing product that really helps you sleep and really helps you feel re-energized when you wake up. So New You, Confianza, which is our anti-stress formula, and Relief, which helps with pain, joint pain. Those were the 3 products that I got him on, and I cannot tell you like what a difference that made in such a very short period of time. I want to say maybe a week and a half or so. You know, mornings were nightmare in my house because we were a 1-car household at the time, and he had to get up and take me to work and my daughter to school, and he didn't want to get up because he wasn't sleeping. So he probably wouldn't go to sleep till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and then turn around at 7:30 and has to get up and drive people around. So mornings were not fun. He was really cranky and didn't want to move. But after he started taking the New You, it was amazing that we noticed a difference. Now, at the time, we had no idea it was because of the New You. It was probably not for almost a year that we even realized and think back to what had changed. But it really was, and my daughter was the one that noticed. She's like, what's going on with Daddy? He's kind of in a happy mood, like, because it was very unusual for that to happen. And so that really changed our relationship. He got really involved with this business with me since he was actually already laid off. He really started working the business and saw a ton of success with that. So for that and It Works, I am forever grateful for the amazing products that they have made and given us this opportunity to represent, because without that, we probably would not be together today. So that is the biggest thing that has really changed in my life. from this company. And the friendships and the fun and the freedom, those things are just priceless. I absolutely love what I do, and the freedom of time is definitely priceless. So that's a little bit about how it has changed for me. As far as a business tip, I would say, mindset is everything. If you think you can't, or whether you think you can or you think you can, you're probably right. I can't remember who that quote comes from exactly, but I've heard it several times. And if you've ever watched The Secret, they quote that in there too. And so getting your mind in a positive state is really important in something like this, because you may have people that you're going to have skeptical people for sure. But you also may have those negative people that, they say misery likes company, and you don't want to be their company. You want to be in a positive state of mind and believe that you can do it. As long as you have that positivity, and you know that this product works and this business works, as long as you work. Those are the three things that have to go together. You have to do the work as well. You can't turn around and be a millionaire in 2 days. You have to put in the work in order to make it happen. So a positive mindset, and I always suggest have affirmations. Have affirmations, something that affirms that you want what you would want in the future. And so one thing that is a great affirmation that I learned a long time ago is money comes easy and frequent. And so when you go to pay for something, whether you're using a debit card or cash or whatever, if you think handing somebody that money and you think money comes easy and frequent, so really thinking it's not a big deal that I'm spending this because it's going to come easily and frequently. You might be surprised what that does, but you have to believe it when you do these affirmations. So find an affirmation that works with you for maybe a goal that you have, and start to say that over and over and over again in your mind. All right, moving on to our next level, which is Presidential Diamond. The average annual income of a presidential this is just crazy, $194,000 annually. That's just insane. And so, again, these are those numbers where people start to look at and think, no, that's not possible. There's only a couple people that do that. And I have an amazing gal on here, Trish Turage. She's actually my presidential upline, and so she's just down the street from me. Trish, did you unmute yourself? It looks like you did. Awesome.
I did.
All right, so yes. So tell us who you are and where you're from.
Like she said, I'm Trish, and first, Crystal, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. I'm super happy to have you on my team, and you're an amazing leader, and I really love this one team, one mission, attitude and mindset that you have created, and this is just so great for everybody, and not everybody is able to come from all different areas, so this is such a great way to be able to get everybody together. I live in a little town called Orting, Washington, and like Crystal said, it's about 45 minutes south of Seattle.
Hey,
and I started back in November of 2011.
Trish.
What?
We've lost you. I don't see your image, or is it just me? Can you guys see her?
I see me.
You see
No,
you?
I just
we
see
can't see you.
a picture.
I don't know where you...
Well, I know it's really delayed on. It's been really delayed on mine.
When I click on
It
hers,
could be
all I
your
see is a
internet
picture of a boat.
Okay. Well, we can still hear you, so if you want to go ahead and share, we can still hear you.
Is
Okay.
the camera off? Did she turn the camera off?
No, because I can see me.
That's okay. We'll just keep on going.
Okay.
Beauty of technology.
Yeah. So where were we at?
You are from Orting, Washington, and you started in November of 2011.
Yes. So I was first approached back in October, and I was just getting ready to open my own consignment store. And man, when I was approached, I was thinking, no, thank you. Like, if this product really did what she said that it did, wouldn't everybody have known about it? Like, wouldn't this be breaking news? It would be, it'd be like everyone had already heard about it. So I wasn't interested because I was a skeptic, just like probably 90% of the people out there. So I was a flat out no. And so then she said, well, you could sell them in your store, you could host a party. And then I was like, oh, it's a party plan. And I have done party plans in the past, and that was never really something that I was successful at. And so I wasn't interested, and I wasn't interested in actually having a party because I have 4 children, and having my own consignment store, I was really busy, and I just didn't have the time. So later on, I brought it up to, my girlfriends at wine night, and I said, man, this crazy lady, she came into my store, she said that she had this wrap that tightened, toned, and firmed, and yeah, I mean, she was just crazy. There's no way. And they all said, oh my goodness, you need to have a party. And so, of course, I was thinking, oh, great. So I felt obligated to have this party. So I called, who is now actually Inga Lincoln. So I gave her a call, and I said, okay, what do I have to do? And she says, honestly, she goes, you just have to get some water. I said, well, that's it? And she says, yeah. And I said, okay. So I went down and grabbed a couple things of water. I created the event, and I was really surprised at the response that I got. It was a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, can I bring my mom? Can I bring my sister? And normally I felt like if I was hosting a party, people would just kind of roll their eyes and then say they were coming and then not show up, And so when I saw all these people come and get some of these results that they were having, and just the way that they were reacting about this product, and all this money was going into Inga's pocket. It wasn't going into my pocket. And so I saw a need for a product, but my results weren't that great. And so I was ready to sign up, however, because my thought was, man, I'm going to actually get all of these people to come into my store, and they're going to buy this wrap from me. But then guess what? Then they're also going to go shopping, and then they're going to get more of the stuff in my store. So really I was trying to generate more business for that. Well, I looked over at my husband, and of course he's on the computer, and he's looking at me like, don't you do it. Don't you even do it. And which is really unlike him, because he's very supportive in everything that I do. And so I went over to him and I said, hey, what's going on? And he said, it's a scam. I Googled it. And I go, oh, of course you did, right? So I didn't want to just blatantly go against what he wanted. And so I said, okay, well, all I know is I see their results and I see my results. And he said, yeah, but, you kind of change all day long, right? And I said, all right, well, and so we'll see. So after 3 days, after I saw my final results, because this product is a progressive product, it works for those 72 hours, I said, hey, what do you think? And he goes, well, I guess it works. And I said, well, yeah, they didn't name the company, it doesn't work. So I signed up and instantly created an urgency for this product. I didn't have the money to buy all the wraps that people were wanting. And so what I said is, I have wraps, they're first come, first serve. And I only hold it for you if you pay for it. And so, because I didn't have that money to buy all these wraps, and so they did that. I wrote their name on a list, and I said, okay, your wraps are here, and then I would deliver their wraps, or they'd come into my store, and I'd wrap them, and before I knew it, it just kind of got crazy, and I started growing a team. And probably I think maybe Ruby my first month. This was all in November. By January, I went Emerald, and went to conference, and was at conference, and I was literally just kind of waiting to go diamond, and they announced the good bonus. And so I ended up getting the $10,000 bonus. This was a couple years ago, and I just remember thinking, man, this has completely changed my life. Like, I didn't know how to be successful before. And so, excuse me, I get all emotional. This is something that, for people, I think, when you don't know what to do, you get money, and man, I felt like this huge relief off my shoulders. So I went diamond that month, and then I went double diamond in February. I sold my store in March, and then I promoted to presidential in April. And I never thought that was possible ever. That's it.
I hope people heard what you said because I was trying to get you because we were losing a little bit of what you said. Um, so because I know I'm just going to reference, and that's what made a big difference on you. Oh, I can see your picture now. It's not on you anymore. You went to conference, and that's where everything changed for you. And they announced that good bonus, and you were able to get that month, right?
Right.
Oh, she's frozen. Okay, so, oh, there she is. um, so, that's a big change for you. I mean, going from your store, which was your dream, right, to now being able to have your own time and spend more time with your kids and stuff like that. Tell us, you have a business tip for us?
My business tip is really to stay connected. I think it's really easy to let life get in the way, and when life gets in the way and you aren't going to your It Works hangouts. I mean, they could be trainings, they could be coffee and crunches like we have, they could be these kind of calls or the conference calls. It's kind of easy to get off track a little bit, and so I think as long as you are staying plugged in, you're staying connected, you kind of keep that excitement going, and that's really, really important because without that, I mean, really the excitement is what brings people to you. It's what's drawing people to you, and it's what makes it go, man, she must have something that's really working if she is that excited about it. So I think as long as you are just staying connected, keeping your excitement up, people will be drawn to you.
Awesome. We're having some weird connection issues. I hope that our top level is Ambassador Diamond. And you can see this number is just insane. The average annual income is almost $586,000 annually, which is it's just crazy. We're talking over $500,000. He was actually the first triple diamond in the company, the first presidential in the company, and the first ambassador in the company. And now we have, when I started, there were only 2 ambassadors in the whole company just 2 years ago. And now we have 42 ambassadors, and that someone gets to be the first. So can you, you've unmuted yourself? Are you there?
I did. I'm here. Can you hear me? I did unmute.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can't.
I'm here. Can you see me?
You're like. There you are. Yep, can see you now. Oh, I could.
There? Oh, really?
I don't know. This is really weird. We've not had the. Yep.
You there?
Yep, you're there now.
That is so strange. Can you see me?
Yep, we can hear you.
I see.
It is strange. But
I see Adam.
Yep.
I see you, Crystal. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and talk, whether y'all can see me or not. Can you hear me?
Well, we can see and hear you.
Well, all right, Trish, thanks. Okay, I just wonder what's going on. But anyhow, I'm excited to be here. I got introduced to this crazy wrap thing in June of 2005. So I just celebrated my 9-year anniversary with this awesome company. And thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. I got, I got a phone call. Like a lot of you probably got a phone call from a friend, and she told me she was going to a wrap party, and I thought, oh, gift wrap and greeting cards and things like that. And she goes, no, it's some kind of a body wrap. And I was like, oh, okay, well, don't get your hopes up because it's probably just water loss and, it's just going to be messy. And I can't believe you're doing that in a party. And she said, well, they said it's only $20. Back then, we got it for $20. And I said, well, I know now that's not going to work. $20, no way. I heard of wraps. Had done some wraps, but I spent $100 plus at a salon or a spa. And she said, well, I'm going to check it out. So she did. She called me the next day and said that she had gotten great results. And I was like, yeah, no way, though. There's nothing that's going to do that. It's coming right back. And she said, well, no, they explained that it was more long-lasting results. And I was like, I just don't get it. How does it work? And she said, I don't know. It just sounded good to me. And I said, give me that girl's number. I'm calling her. So I called this girl. Her name was Kim. And I said, you don't know me, but my friend tried your wrap, and I don't understand how it can work. And only $20? Are you serious? I mean, how could something like that work? And she proceeded to tell me about, the herbs and everything in there and how it worked. And I thought, okay, that sounds plausible. Let me come get one. So I drove 40 miles one way to go get a wrap. And I brought it back home, and I called my friend Vicki, and I said, hey, come put this wrap on me because you know what to do. I don't know what to do. And don't tell Blair. That's my husband. Because he's going to think I'm up to something. And, I kind of was, but, that wasn't for him to know at that point. And just to back up a little bit, we had been in network marketing for 15 years prior to me being introduced to It Works. And nothing we did made money. I mean, we had so many products, lots of inventory. We just didn't make any money. We drove a lot of miles. We rang up Dad on credit cards. We just didn't make any money in network marketing. So Blair had in 2000 we gave up on network marketing, and he decided to do his construction business. He was in construction, and while we were chasing the dream for 15 years, he was not focusing as he should have on his construction business. So he decided we weren't doing network marketing anymore, and he was going to focus on his business, and that I either needed to get a job or I needed to do something that I needed to contribute. And so I didn't want to go get another job, so I became a consultant with a very pink cosmetic company. And I was working that. And I was actually a senior director with that when I got introduced with, to the wraps with It Works. And I wasn't making any money there either, although I looked like I was. That's the appearance of, right? I was a senior director. So it just wasn't, it wasn't going anywhere either. So I just told my friend Vicki, I said, don't say anything to Blair just yet. I don't want to hear it. And so I put the wrap on. It worked. So I called the girl back and I said, hey, I need to come get another wrap. So I came and got another wrap from her, and I brought it home, and I told Blair, I said, I think I'm onto something, and I really want you to do something for me. And he was like, what are you up to? And I said, I think I've got something special. I want you to try it, and if it works for you, then we need to really look at this. And he goes, what does he want me to do? And I said, I want you to put this wrap on. And he was like, oh, no, I'm not putting that on. I'm not doing that. And he was thinking I was talking about one of those full mummy wraps, and he turned around and walked away, and I was just like chasing him around the house and saying, you've got to put this on. Please, just trust me. You've got to put this on. Finally, he agreed to do it, and he got even better results than I did. And so he was like, whoa, maybe you are onto something. So I was like, okay. So I called that girl back and I said, her name was Kim, and I said, Kim, I want to do one of those wrap parties. And this was on a Thursday. And I said, I want it right away. I mean, like within the next few days. So she had Tuesday open. So I booked for Tuesday. And back then we didn't have social media. We didn't have texting. All we had was email. So I got online and I emailed 15 of my friends. And these were friends of mine that pretty much said, you know, we love you, but we don't want to do another product with you. We don't want to hear about another opportunity. We don't want to be invited to anything. Just don't ever talk to us again about another business, but we love you. You know, I'm sure y'all have got friends like that. So I knew that this was going to be special, though. And so I emailed them. I told them about it. I told them what my results were, what Blair's results were, that it really did work. It was only $20, and that they needed to be at my house on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, and we were going to wrap them up. And my phone started ringing off the wall. And people were like, are you kidding? Does that really work? And I'm like, yes, it really works. You guys, you just can't believe it. It really works. So out of the 15 people that I invited, 12 of them actually came. And the other 3 called and said they couldn't get there, but they wanted me to get a wrap for them. So that was so totally different, because in all the other things that we'd ever done, nobody would show up. Even in my pink cosmetic company, I was lucky to sell a tube of lipstick after a lot of effort and a lot of work, and people just wouldn't show up. And so I just knew this was different, and we didn't have a money jar or anything like that. We just put the money out on the middle of the coffee table, and Blair, I'd sent him out to go get some refreshments, and he brought back pizzas and soda pops and everything, and yeah, he had a big stack of pizzas, and you know, he walked in and he saw everybody so excited. And he saw that money. I saw him looking at that money. And as he was going up the stairs, he just gave me a big thumbs up, you know, and a big smile. And I knew that he was excited. And so at that party, out of the 12 people, 9 actually signed up as loyal customers, and the other 3 signed up as distributors. And I was off and running. And it was crazy. I lost my voice from being so excited, being on the phone. And Blair even went to the health food store and he got me some stuff, a throat spray called Singer's Saving Grace, because I had my vocal cords weren't used to talking that much, you know. And he would fix me hot tea and honey, and he'd, you know, give it to me and go, it's okay, honey, just keep talking, just keep drinking this tea, and you just keep talking, it's all right, you know. So it was just crazy, you know. And I really think I'm going to give you a tip here. I really think that my excitement was very key in me jump-starting my business. I didn't know what I was doing. It was just crazy. I was just excited. I was so excited. I talked to everybody about it. And I wasn't confident about it as far as, did it really, really work? I mean, I knew it worked for me. I knew it worked for Blair. I knew it was working for the other people that put it on. But I was still building my confidence, kind of like what Adam was saying, that you have to build your confidence. You got to believe in what you're doing. And I was seeing it happening right before my eyes, but I was still building that confidence to know that I knew that this thing was going to work 99% of the time, you know. And every time I would wrap somebody, you know, we used to do the measurements back then, and as I'm measuring them, I'm looking on the outside, on the surface, like everything's just great, but on the inside, I'm just like, oh, dear Lord, let them lose. Oh, dear God, please let them lose. Please let them lose. Oh, please, you know, let it work. And every time it would. So then when it did, I was more excited than they were, you know. So it was just that sheer raw excitement of what I had my hands on. And, you know, back then, we were in the pioneer stage. You know, we were not... we didn't have marketing materials. We didn't have a decent website. We definitely didn't have social media. It was belly to belly. And, you know, if we needed something, we created it. And we would have the idea of the week. And we would put together, you know, we would say, oh, this really worked really good. And then we'd say, oh, no, that didn't work so great, so we're not doing that anymore. And over the time, we developed those steps of success, and that's what works. And, today, anybody getting involved, they've got it all laid out for them. They don't have to figure it out. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. They just have to follow those steps to success and keep it simple. I love what Pam posted today. And if you guys didn't see her post today, wow, she hit the nail on the head. You've got to keep it simple. You've really got to keep it simple. Don't reinvent anything. Do the steps to success. Get out from behind the computer. I mean, the computer has been the most amazing tool. Social media has been phenomenal for growing our business. But you know what? Nothing beats good old belly to belly and getting out there and just getting in the trenches with the people and, developing those relationships. And it might take you a little longer, but gosh, it's so much more rewarding when you really get involved in people's lives. And, that's what I did. I totally, everything that I did, I went all the way up to ambassador, all belly to belly, and not with any kind of help from social media or anything like that. So I know it can be done, and if people are struggling and not able to build on social media, it's okay. I've never really been able to break into the social media marketing phase. I just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work for me. But I love being out, and I'm not stuck at the computer all day long, and I love being with the people. And, along the line, you're going to find some people that are really, really good at social media, and that's great. But don't beat yourself up if it's just not happening for you on social media. Get out from behind the computer and get out and blitz, put your shirt on, and just get out there and hand those blitz cards out, because you only need a few good ones. That's it. You only need a few good ones to make this thing really work for you. And that was my aha moment, was that I didn't need to recruit the world. I just needed to find a few good ones. And so if you haven't found your few good ones, they're out there. They're out there. All you got to do is keep exposing this business. You have to take massive action and massive exposure, and you just can't quit. And you got to continue working on yourself, so that you give yourself the chance and the time to let the numbers work out for you. If you're only talking to a few people a month, well, it's just, you're never going to get your business built. You have to be doing it daily. And, that is the most telling thing. When people are telling me they're not making money, I can promise you they're not wrapping people. You just got to get out and start wrapping people. And, if you need money to pay the light bill, you just got to get out and start wrapping. You'll get the money. No ifs, ands, or buts. In my first couple of years as a distributor, wrapping people, I wrapped so many people, you have no idea. I have no idea how many people I wrapped. But I wrapped so many people, and I did expos and things like that. That's how we did massive exposure, was women's expos and things. I traveled around the country just going and meeting all kinds of people, and they would, then I would find a rock star. And, so I made a lot of money in cash. And I made enough cash in a couple of years' time for me to buy and pay cash for a car. And, I took that money and we bought a 2007, this was in 2007, bought a brand new Lexus ES350 with wrap cash,
Yeah.
And so if you're not making money, that's why you're not wrapping people. It's not going to just magically drop in your lap. You got to get out there and go to work. And then you got to work on yourself. You've got to be reading. You have to be developing your character. And along the way, Crystal, there's a lot of things that happened to Blair and I. Blair and I have had a lot of adversity along the way. And, we made a decision a long time ago that we were going to live life, and we were going to live it to the fullest, regardless of the circumstances and regardless of the things that had happened to us. And, we lost a daughter in a car accident, 21 years old, in 2002. And, you know, it was very devastating, and I still, to this day, 12 years later, I still have days when I don't really want to talk to anybody, and that's okay. The thing is, you got to just not stay down. You got to get yourself back up, and, you know, allow yourself to have a bad day, but then the next day make it a better day. And along the way, as I was building the business, I lost a sister, a nephew, my dad, a lot of loss, a lot of tragedy along the way. And, you know, each time I realized early on that this business was not about me, that this really was about changing people's lives. And, you know, my story helps to change somebody else's story. And so I want to tell you that you have a story, and you got to allow God to let those stories come through you, because your story is going to change somebody else's story. And so, you know, it's been the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. And if you're a guest on this hangout and you're looking at this as a business opportunity, I can tell you it's one of the best things that we've ever done. And, you know, we're totally debt free. We're getting ready to build our dream house. We've been able to travel and do. But regardless of all that, what really motivates me is seeing the light come on in other people's eyes when we introduce this opportunity to them, and they start to make some money, and they start to get that spark, that hope that maybe this will change their lives. And I love how Mike Patillo says, you know, give us a year and we'll change your life. And if you'll really devote a year of your life to this, you're going to be amazed. And, you know, I'm just blessed. I'm so blessed, and I'm so excited that you invited me on this call. And I thank you so much, Crystal, for allowing me to share just a little bit.
Oh, thank you, Melody. I mean, so much wisdom and inspiration there. I so appreciate you being on, because that was absolutely amazing. So thank you so very much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's wrap up here. We have just one more thing for me to tell you. So, whoops, I think I jumped the gun. I did. Okay, so last thing here. So you have a choice. We all have choices in life. And so you have a choice. You've heard a lot of amazing things. You've learned all about some of our products and how to be a loyal customer. And you've also learned about our amazing business opportunity. So now you have a choice. You can become a loyal customer and get some products at a discount, where you get to manage your own portal and things like that, get free shipping, free products. Or you can get all that and become a distributor by earning cash and commissions and get out of debt if that's something that you are striving for. And join us as we celebrate all of the amazing friendships, fun, and freedom that we have obtained from this business. So I, again, just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you, Adam, Trish, and Melody, for coming on and sharing your amazing stories. We do typically do this weekly. There will be a short break. We will not be here next Wednesday. We'll actually be in the middle of the ocean somewhere on a boat. So follow up the following week. It will be July. Is it July? It's July. July 30th will be the next time we do our weekly wrap parties. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have an amazing evening.